Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Mark Sherry and Kamil. You just heard Happy If You're Happy by Matt and Kim, the version featuring Skizzy Mars. Before that, Maggie's Underwood by the Carleans. And starting off that block, Seth Glier with Walk Katie Home. Let's start with Seth Glier, because I really like his stuff. He does some very, very good work.
Yeah, for sure. We had some great stories in these songs today. Really great way to start us out. I've spent a lot of time listening to sort of light rock in the early 2010s era, and this song really brought to mind some of my favorite tracks from Stars and Augustana. And that was really it was lovely to hear.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is a 2011 song off of the album The Next Right Thing, so fits right in with that sort of turn of the decade soft rock sound.
Oh yeah.
And he's done a lot since too, so
yeah, this song just gives you such a good feeling when you listen to it. It's just I really love his voice. It's so pure and sweet sounding. It's just soothing, it just makes you feel good.
Yeah, his timbre is really particular. It's very recognizable as a Seth Glier track.
He's definitely done some great things in music, and he's also a spokesperson for autism awareness too.
Oh, that's great.
And he's toured Mongolia, China, Ukraine, spreading the gospel.
Oh yes, he did work with American Music Abroad, of course.
Yeah,
a lot of really cool artists come through that program, so it's really good to see him do that work as well. He's awesome. I've always really liked his songwriting, and as he's moved into pop music over the last 5-ish years, I've really enjoyed where he's gone with that too. A lot of really good stuff. And this album, Next Right Thing, was nominated for a Grammy. So,
and the cool thing about that is that it was nominated for a Grammy in the category of Best Engineered Album, and he actually recorded the vocals for it in his parents' basement.
Shows how good he is as a producer. Yeah.
Yeah, really. That shows some chops for sure.
Yeah, out of the Western Mass area. He was born in Shelburne Falls, so
and went to PVPA, Performing Arts Charter School in South Hadley. Yeah.
And then Carleans out of Lyme, Connecticut. Awesome stuff here. I really love this song. There's incredible vocal work here. It's so clean and crisp. The guitars are absolutely beautiful on this. It's just a really lovely quartet sound,
It's a catchy tune. It really is. It's one of those things that just gets under your skin in a good way. and the two, there's nothing that beats sibling harmonies. The two sisters, Sarah and Rachel, their vocals are so good individually, and their harmonies are just fantastic.
Yeah, you can tell that they've been working together for a long time, and they blend so seamlessly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the guitar work, I thought the acoustic guitar work is really well done, very tasteful.
Absolutely beautiful work there.
And speaking of beautiful, Matt and Kim's voice to me is just so beautiful.
It's a great voice for sure.
And their song Happy If You're Happy, featuring Skizzy Mars doing a little rapping at the end of that tune. I think it's just so well produced. His rapping works so well, fits in just perfectly with their vocals and their music. It's just perfect to me.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun to listen to. I haven't heard a Matt and Kim song in a while, and to see where their sound has gone a little bit more in an electronic direction, and just the production value was really a treat to listen to.
Absolutely. This is we've played definitely Matt and Kim before, but it was always their sort of early career stuff, the stuff that sort of made them famous. But it's really cool to see something that came out in the last handful of years that sort of takes that in a different direction. The production on this is almost minimalist in a way. It is very stripped back, very sparse, but in a very intentional way. There aren't a huge, overwhelming amount of instruments in there. Everything serves a purpose, as do the raps.
I noticed they had a really great mixture. They had a vocal melody that comes in the first part of the song, and then later they switch it out for a synth doing the same thing. And I thought that was really clever as a way to sort of, build interest in the song without taking away that sparse composition.
Yeah, it's really smart arrangement.
And these guys are from Brooklyn now, but actually, Matt is from Whitingham, Vermont, just west of Brattleboro, and Kim's from Providence, Rhode Island. And actually, they had a big hit, I guess, in 2009. Their song "Lessons Learned." They actually were featured in the video stripping naked in Times Square. and they won the MTV Video Music Award for that one.
There you go. Apparently that works.
Apparently so.
Yeah, really cool stuff there. Love that production. So, what are we hearing next?
Well, next we've got some cool tunes from a couple from the Western Mass area to start out with. And first we'll hear an instrumental by Jim Henry, "When Maggie Comes to Visit."